set for a Power 4 conference matchup. It's the SEC versus the Big 12. Both sides looking for a statement victory today. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And he knocks through the PAT. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. It's the running back in the flat. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. That's another big play by the senior quarterback. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Breaks into the clear. He's got the 40. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they try the draw, and it's stopped immediately.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just
touchdown, Texas Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Look him into the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. To dart to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas Tech, 21, Georgia, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds, and not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Tries to get it to the running back. He makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is an...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. This time enough for one more play in the half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route. And
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the...
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, Chris, halftime was about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw. It's Morton. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Georgia, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. And
the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Here he goes. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake. They're going to pass it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up.
22 water.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down now after the sack. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Oh, they swarm him again. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pocket breaking down. Oh, had a chance at another interception. Couldn't quite hold on, but it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
It's just so hard in these late games.
A deep shot to the right. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the
touchdown, Texas Tech, and 6. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Raiders offense will take the field first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Carter.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Open space at the 25. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Love. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab, gets the... Just... execution on that big play. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air, it's Carr. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off play action. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Third and short, just trying to get enough of the first down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be changing the route. After the run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
That's caught. It's falling. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Carr. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Right? The line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want it.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's it fly. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here come the Irish back on offense. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
On the run, it's Love. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the gun, the inside give. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin? Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
With the catch, it's Eakin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play, but...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. On fourth down, going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will